The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seats. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on the first down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Ward. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He makes the connection. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On the ground, it's Daniels. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's going to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Getting some heat. And the ball's free in the backfield. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This is a 3rd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The Gators look to keep this drive humming.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
But how loud is it? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Ward. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good bounce, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Touchdown, Gator! What a grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
all kinds of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Second down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. On the move, it's Ward. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They're going to run it. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Badger. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch at the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He fires one deep over the... Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial.
He's off to the races. At the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. You've got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
1st down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on 1st down. Martinez on the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they got it in the red zone at the 16.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Ward. Safe completion on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators want to move quickly. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Gator! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes through the tackle. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This offense has a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now on all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Going to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires left. Makes the grab. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll run it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snares it outside. It's Arroyo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some